Welcome back, Commanders, and today BattleFest has taken over and it is a lot to take in, so we're going to kind of try and do a quick but in-depth video based on everything available, because as you can see here, there's so much going on and even myself took time to kind of understand everything. So we'll start off with the very middle one, all champs. This is what the whole event is about. The first one here, as you can see, is War Sovereign. You got Valiant Vanguard and you got Raven Destroyer. This is the top 50 power rankings. This is the top 50 kills, and this is the top 50 people who have used energy. So it's not technically killing Raven, it's how much energy you've used. So 9 times out of 10, energy is used for Raven. So basically the top 50 people qualified, and now at that point it's down to a free-for-all of the players. The players choose who they want. So as you can see here, No Money is first. He's got the most votes by a landslide. For anyone to catch up to him is going to be honestly kind of crazy. So with that being said, guys, the way to get these tickets, as you can see, there's a purple, yellow and red. The purple is for this one, the yellow is for this one, and the red is for this one here. So the way you get these is, I just voted here just so I could show you. It pops up here when you don't have any. So the way you get them is going to be Operation Hurricane, which is currently over here. We will explain that further in a second. We have Operation Athena, which is also available. We have Fortune's Toss, which isn't arrived yet, but I believe it will be here next week. And then obviously spending energy. You can get up to 15 a day by spending energy. And then the Cake Buster should also be here next week or the week after. So guys, one quick one as well. If you're not too sure who to vote for, the only person I personally know on this list here is going to be the kill section. And if you go over to the page 2, he's currently in 13th place. He's actually, as you can see here, he's in AFK. He's in my alliance. So if you guys not too sure who you want to vote, maybe think about hitting the vote over on Mr. Sky there. He's one of our members. It'd be really nice to see him get into the top 5. Technically top 50 do get rewards, but if you're in the top 5, you get a frame, a really pretty frame. So yeah, if you guys are able to try and help him hit that top 5 spot, maybe even top 10. If he can get top 10, that would also be really kind of you guys. So moving on to the next thing here, we have Champions Ascent. It's basically linked to gunning for the top. So basically the people who are top 10, they get a brand new, really pretty sort of reward. And as you can see here, the background, this is what we all have. And then the people who basically spend a lot of money will end up going here, and the top people will get these sort of rewards here. They also managed to grab this sort of grand champion, which is kind of cool, and also a new sort of frame as well. So this is for the top 10 people, but again guys, to reach this sort of level, we're talking big bucks, so no free-to-play player will ever see that. So Gunning for the Top is the next one here, and again, Gunning for the Top is a big money event. It has a really cool skin. I'm sure most of you are going to want to see this, but it has a really cool base skin, and it's a classic, of course. You have here the firepower of 10%, and you have the base and troop damage intensity of 5%. Very good skin. Is it the most prettiest in my opinion? I'm not too sure, but it does look kind of cool. It does look kind of cool. I can't lie to you. I believe this skin was one that came out recently, and then obviously you got the God of War one, which will be released soon. Again, these are all going to be for the big boys and the big boys only. So the rewards here are absolutely amazing. I guess they're kind of amazing. The amount you have to pay for these rewards, though, I'm not too sure. It's a lot of money. So again, if you're free to play, unfortunately, we'll see you in another event. Over here, we've got Operation Mega Hurricane. Now, this is kind of another mini event on its own, and you need to have cluster missiles to be able to send. You can get free actual sort of spins, and basically, this cluster missile here is how you end up getting points on the battle thing. So as you can see here, I've got 7 points down the bottom here, and if you have a look over here on Operation Hurricane, I currently have 7. I've done 7 attacks. So this is how you get points onto that. And obviously there will be more events throughout the next 20 days, because this whole BattleFest is on for 20 days. So for that 20 days, we're going to have a multitude of different actual events, this being one of them. So the way you get these is simply money. So the Battle Pass, this is going to be sort of the main one. You get them through here. As you can see, you get missiles on the Battle Pass. We'll talk about this Battle Pass in a second. second. The next way is signing in. Every day you get to sign in, you'll get 6 of them, and also obviously you'll get some other good stuff, but this is only for the first 3. Oh, sorry, technically not the first 3 days, but on day 3 and day 5 you'll get them. And also you can get hold of a nice frame here. And then finally, as you can see here on this one, day 15, 17 and 19, you get some dice, and this is going to be for another event. So for every dice spin you do, you'll get points towards that gunning on the top. So one of the longest events that we have had, and one of the biggest events we've had here on Warpath ever. So it's kind of cool. The other way to get them here, you can obviously purchase them in gifts. We will talk about this gift thing in a second. This gift thing here, by the way, is honestly great value for money, and I'll explain more on that in a second, okay, for anyone who is a light spender. Moving on to the next event here, guys, we have Operation Athena. Guys, I'm going to be doing a separate video. Hopefully this will be up for Sunday on Operation Athena. So this is kind of similar to other events we have in game, and by that I mean, for example, we have Operation Hegemon, we have the Distract and Destroy, we've got the Lucky Wheel. This event will happen every 3 weeks. This event will be coming up, and I'm going to do a separate video on it, trying to explain it to you. I'm going to get footage once I get some actual, you know, gameplay with this. So, guys, the next event we have here is the Voucher Store. Now, the Voucher Store itself, guys, is kind of a lot of money unless you spend money to make it less money. Very confusing at start, but basically, as you can see right here, it costs 15,900. So if I was to buy 15,900, you're looking at around the 150 mark. So obviously, you can't buy it directly. I'd have to buy this one, then I'd buy this one. It's going to be around 130, 150 pounds. Now, if instead I buy this here, it costs around 15. So if I buy this here, I actually get these coupons, and with these coupons I save 10,000. So with these coupons I can then buy this for 5,999 instead of it being 15,999. So instead of paying 150 for this, I could pay 50 for this instead. About 50. It's technically a little bit less. It's like 44. Something around there. Around that £50. But we'll round it up to £50 for now to make it easier to explain. So this will cost 50 because I have this here. Once this one opens in 2 days, I'll have this ticket here because I purchased this, which means this will now only cost 50. And then if I wanted to get this one and so on. So basically what it is this one here is a skin for whatever I'm using. Now, as you can see, I already own these skins from previous events. So I can get a hold of these skins here. But if I'm honest with you, I already own a skin for the rocket launcher. So technically I don't need this one. So therefore I would theoretically get this one here. So instead of me paying 15,900 with this, I could buy this for £15. And then I get this for only 50 quid. So technically, if you are someone who wants to get, you know, a unit skin, I theoretically think that this is actually going to be cheaper than trying your luck in Percy's showroom, which is where you normally get unit skins. I think this would actually be a cheaper version of that, because even if we look at, for example, the museum, because I know in the museum you're able to get unit skins, I believe. Actually, I might be wrong here. I don't think you can get unit skins here. I think sometimes they have the ability for you to get unit skins. For example, here, the amount of price this costs, like 4,600. For me to get 4,600 straight up, we're talking like a lot of money. This is almost 1,000 right here. So like, you're talking £4,000 to get this here. So is that going to be worth it? Hell no. Long story short, this is actually, if you want to get some unit skins, and I believe these will be base skins as well. Again, they're unlocking in 5 days. But as you can see here, this is like a unit with the sort of paintbrush. It's a unit skin. Same with this one, unit skin. Well, this is a truck skin. And this one here is a base skin, I'm going to assume. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be a base skin and then a truck skin. Now, this is costing 15,900. I'm sure this will also cost 15,900. And the ticket will give you that 10,000 to save. But over here, I'm almost going to be certain that over here, this is going to cost a lot more than this value here. This will probably be like 250,000, and then you'll save 10,000 if you have purchased the voucher gift. So I'm just guessing. I don't know. It might all be the exact same price, but I'm pretty sure that these higher sort of rarities are going to cost a lot more in overall price. So as of this very second, to get one of these skins for only 50 if you purchase this, it's not going to be terrible. It's actually a decent deal. But at the same time, this is going to give you for all 4. Are you going to be able to afford all 4? Wait until the 8 days, 9 hours time. And then once you see what is available, and then think about whether or not you have the money to spend. It's a lot of money, guys. There are better ways to get kind of cool things. I mean, don't get me wrong, skins are nice, but there might be better values for your money for future down the line. But from what I can tell, so far, this seems like a somewhat decent deal in the voucher store. Moving on to the next thing, guys, we've got the ceremonial supplies. This is just every day when you log in, you can send a supply box to either your alliance, the city you're in, the battleground, which is split up into 3 sections around the whole map, or the entire world. Obviously, most people will just send to their alliance because they want to help out their alliance members the most. You can get a new sort of chat bubble, but other than that, it's just some rewards to send out to your alliance members. So the ones we missed out on so far is going to be the BattleFest Pass. So let's quickly talk about the BattleFest Pass. This is by far one of the best events when it comes to the game for earning rewards, not only as free to play, but if you are a very small spender. And let me get into this to you. So basically, the main way of you getting stuff here is going to be via using energy. So as you can see, the basic rewards are completely free. Everything on this top row, as long as you reach the end, you can get for free. Okay, the second part is unlocked with 10k gold. Now you might be thinking, 10k gold, I need my gold for VIP, I need my gold for this or that. If you are able to get towards the end, you actually earn 4k here, 3k here, you earn 2k here, and then 1k here. That adds up to 10k. So if you get to the end, you get your 10k gold back. So you're basically spending nothing to get all of these extra rewards that are on the page. Okay, so you actually get 250 museum statues, and this is the equivalent of around £25. So again, you're getting that as well as obviously other really nice rewards, and you get all of this basically for free if you manage to reach tier 25. Now the final part, unfortunately, you have to spend money on this bottom part, but with this bottom part, it costs 999 diamonds. That is the equivalent of, as you can see here, about £8.99, so that's British pounds here. So guys, with that being said, for 999 diamonds, which is the equivalent of around 9 Great British pounds, you can actually get an array of things here at the bottom, including up to 600 museum tokens, and that is actually the equivalent of around £60. And honestly, guys, you can get it for just £9. I think for the value of what you're getting is genuinely insane. Also, you do actually get more event tokens to do more spins. So as you can see here, the way you get these tokens here, I'll quickly show you now. I'll quickly spend the ones we currently have to unlock the next level. Airdrops, you can get 12 from airdrops every day. You can get 40. The daily limit, this is 40 from resource collection. These will refresh every single day. And then the next one is whenever you purchase gold, every 300 gold purchase will earn you 1 event token. Do I think that this is kind of, you know, I think it should be a little bit less, like every 100 gold should be 1 token, but it is what it is, you know, we can't change that. But the best one here is every 5 energy spent, you'll earn 1 token. So basically, you'll get 2 tokens every time you attack 1 Raven. And even better, if you was to attack, say, as you can see right here, I'm going to attack this bunker. This uses up 30 energy. So once I attack this bunker here, I'm going to get 6 out of it. So boom, we'll collect that, and I get 6 tokens. You also get some more voting things. On top of that, we also have the Raven event, which is literally about to come out now at reset, this Distract and Destroy, where you need to farm bunkers anyway. So you're going to end up getting a lot of energy. So save your energy, you guys. Save your energy and try and get it all done in one. That way you're going to get a hold of a lot of extra rewards. And as I said, guys, moving on here, this is going to be the fastest way to get it. So if you use up all your energy and you manage to get all the way over here to the 25 one, literally, if you get here, the price of $9.99, you can get all of these rewards. I actually think it's a very, very worthwhile event, especially if you're a low spender. Obviously, by a low spender, I mean it's £10 to, you know, get all of these rewards. Moving on to the last thing I want to talk about, which again is going to be talking about spending money. I know I normally do free-to-play stuff, but whenever there is something available for, you know, cheap but great rewards, I'll always try and help you guys out for the low spenders that watch the videos. So as you can see here, we have got an array of new events here, including this one, which actually we haven't spoke about, which is also new. I'm going to quickly show you guys what this is. So as you can see here, this is going to be linked to the Operation Hurricane, which is to get more of these if you want to spend. It's $4.99 for the first one, and then when you go on to the next one, you also, as you can see here, let me move them around because I know my face cam's in the way. You also get gold, so again, that will also get you more of the other event if you spend 300, so that will get you another 5 spins. But basically, guys, every time you purchase this, it will go up to like, the next one will be like $9.99, then it'll be like $22,499, and so on and so on. But you'll get more gold, and you'll also get more of the sort of rockets every time the pack increases in size. Moving on to the next thing, this is another way to get more rockets, more gold, VIP, and stuff like that. Now, super rebate, guys. This here is a very good event for a small spender, and by small spender, to complete this whole entire event, you're going to need to spend around the £44. We'll round it up to 50, even though it's not that expensive. I'm going to say 50 to make it easier to explain. So the first one here is you need to buy 3,500 gold every day for 5 days. So the best way to get this value, to get all of these rewards here, all of these rewards, and bearing in mind, guys, these are pretty decent rewards. They're not crazily that bad, to be fair. They're pretty decent rewards, including the refined component pick. You've got gold officer statues. You get 30 of them in total. Pretty decent rewards, I'm not gonna lie to you. And for the fact of £50, not only do you get all of this, but the easiest way to get those £50 by getting 3,500 gold a day is, one, by getting this bundle here, which will then also give you other rewards as well as rockets to then go on the other event. On top of that, if you team this up with the daily specials to have a chance of getting officer statues, this is going to give you a grand total of 3,960 gold, okay, if you was to purchase this one here for $4.99, and if you was to purchase this one here for $4.99, which is roughly £10. Again, it's a little bit less, but we're going to round everything up for you. So for £10 a day, you get this one here and this one here, and it's going to give you 3,960, which is going to hit that 3,500 for you. That's £10 for both of these bundles. Or again, another bundle you can do is this one here with the brand new event that is available, Mechanical Mayhem. And what this does is you select whether you want premium universal or you want armor wrenches, and then with these you could buy this bundle here. Now this bundle is actually only $3.99, whereas the other bundles are $4.99, so technically you'll be saving even less. But again, I'm going to round up to £10. So if you buy this one here every day, and you also buy this here, this is going to come to a grand total of 3,660 gold in a day. So again, this one here and this one here is 3,600. And what that will allow you to do is you will not obviously get officer statues here, but what you'll do is you'll be able to take spins on here. And if you reach a grand total of 250 spins, you'll also be getting a ground or air unit type gold plus a blueprint part for that unit. Again, every 12 spins, because obviously I done one, because you get one free one a day from here. You get to grab one free one. So every day, basically, long story short, you're going to be guaranteed after 12 spins the jackpot, which is here, and it will refresh and you'll be able to keep going. So with that being said, guys, if you are someone who wants to try and get, you know, wrenches and gold blueprint parts, I'd advise you going for this one and this one. This will then also get you this across the 5 days. So again, £50, it's less, but £50 for the 5 days will get you not only all of these rewards, but all of these rewards every day, and it will also get you either all of these rewards every day or all of these rewards every day. And it adds up to a lot of good rewards for only a cheap price of 50. So I think, again, it's something that is worth it. Super rebate, whenever you see them, is always worth it. Super rebate only ever comes around when you have an event similar to this. It could be dices, it could be anything. It's like bingo balls. If you was to get this, and obviously this is always here every single day, that is going to give you the £50. Also, guys, if you was to get the £50 worth of rewards, it's going to leave you about just over 18,000 points out of the 25,000 points. So if you was to spend a little bit more money, you're going to end up getting this. But to spend the big money, that's a lot of money over here, the big boys. But this here, exclusive simulation coupons, this is actually for another event with this limited tactics, guys. This is a new event which you can actually find by clicking over here on events, and it'll be right here in the middle. This limited event right here is available for you to try and get, you know, better things. Now, the way you buy these is, again, money. I believe you don't get any of these for free. But with these limited tactics, you're basically an epic or legendary tactic is guaranteed every 20 spins. So for people who are spending, you know, crazy money, they will end up basically having a greater chance of getting them. You also have a chance of getting this, which is a limited time one. I believe you can only get it during this event, so you have to spend money to get this. And it deploys a jamming device on the target ground map within 8 grids, reduces the damage intensity of enemy ground force troops inside within 2 grids of the target map grid by 15% for 2 minutes. All that money just for that, I personally don't think it's worth it. But again, each to their own at the end of the day. If someone here is trying to collect them all, you know, try and get it. Finally, this one here, this is just part of the sign up thing. You get this during the day. And on top of that, this is in the battle pass. So in the battle pass, you have a chance of unlocking them. So you see here, you have different ones. You get this base skin for 3 days. But I believe on round 20, if you reach level 20 and you spend the 10k gold, you will in fact get a new base skin, which is for tank and helicopter firepower and collection speed of 3%. So not too bad for the fact that you can kind of get this for free, realistically. It's basically a free skin if you spend enough energy. And then finally, if you do enough voting over here, you get these points. And in the store, you can get yourself basically a free skin. It's going to be for an M or an MB. So you have to have a Vanguard Division MB. I'm not sure if you have to own the M version. I think it just goes on an MB. I'm pretty sure it will work on an MB. So as you know, H's and M's both turn into an MB. So as long as you have the MB, you'll be able to use it. But if you are just having a H, you won't, obviously. If you have the classic, you won't. But once you have the modern, you'll be able to use it. So the fact it's free, I think is not too bad of a skin. And then over here, finally, guys, we've also got the daily logins of stuff using airdrops. You've got other things here to try and basically get more rewards for like opening these event tokens. As you can see, this one's coupons. I'll quickly show you now. I've got enough coupons to spare some up for you. So I'll just quickly open 1, 2. There we go. We've opened up 2 of them. So if I go over to that event quickly, I'll now claim all of these. I need to actually open up 10 more to get the final ones, which I will do on Thursday, not now. But as you can see, it's just going to help a little bit towards the next level. And we managed to reach level 4. Let's go. So again, if you are able to get all the way to 50, definitely worth it. This video has been a little bit longer. I do apologize, but there is so much to unpack within this video. I appreciate you all, though. Thank you for being so amazing. And hopefully, I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.